Welcome to Violet's DIY Style. I'm Violet. If this is your first time to my channel, don't forget to subscribe. Also, click on that bell button so you can be notified every time I upload a new tutorial. And if you enjoy this video, don't forget to give me a big thumbs up and share with friends and family. So today I'm going to share with you how I made this beautiful, elegant DIY centerpiece using Dollar Tree supplies. I think this is a perfect centerpiece for Easter, a quinceañera, or even a beautiful, elegant wedding. How would you be using your centerpiece? I'm actually using mine on my front entry door. So the first thing we're going to be using for the centerpiece is some picture frames and also a package of these balloon tubes and then a mirror. What you're going to do first is you're going to basically remove everything from your frames. And then you're going to glue the mirror into your frame. And what I used was some E6000 and my hot glue gun in order to glue the mirror right back into my picture frame. I can't wait to finish this black E6000 glue. Almost there. So what I did was, again, I added E6000 and then some hot glue on each corner of my frame, and then just inserted that glass right back into my frame. And then just go ahead and do that with your second frame as well. Now I'm using 5x7 frames, but you can easily make this with an 8x10 or even the I believe it's an 11x10 frame that they have at Dollar Tree. Really, you can use any size frame that you like. So once I inserted that glass and then let them completely dry, what I did was grab my package of these tubes that are for balloons. Then I just added again some E6000 and hot glue onto each one of them, and then placed them on this corner of my frame. Now you can see I'm actually adding these where the glass is at in my frame, but you could, if you wanted to, add them right at the edge of the frame as well. So you do have to hold them for a little while just to make sure that that hot glue does have a chance to dry before you go on to your next tube, just because this is plastic and you want to make sure that they stay in place. And another thing I would recommend is you not use your hot glue gun on high heat in order to connect these onto your frame. Now let them completely dry, and then you can just go ahead and do the same thing, adding some E6000 and then your hot glue onto the top of each one of these tubes in order for you to attach your second frame. When I was making this, my first initial idea was just to use it as a centerpiece on my dining room table. But as I started making it and just adding more pieces to it, I just thought it started looking so much more elegant than what I actually had pictured in my mind. So I love this DIY. I know this is something that I'm going to be using quite a bit in a lot of my different projects, just even for party and events. And what I did to this one is, once everything was completely dry, I spray painted mine with the ballet pink color and then just let it completely dry. But you can spray paint this gold, white, silver, any color for any party theme. But let me know again, how are you going to use this centerpiece, or how many times will you use this kind of centerpiece? I know, like I said, I'll be using this one quite a bit for different events. So what I did, just to make it a little bit, give it more of my personal touch, I added a mirror to the bottom of my centerpiece. Then I grabbed some foam and zip ties, and I went ahead and added a piece of foam to the top of my frame or my centerpiece, and then I did the same thing and added a smaller piece of foam onto the bottom of one side of my centerpiece. Now you don't have to do it this way. This is just one idea, one way of decorating this kind of centerpiece. You can easily make it all different styles and decorate it so many different ways. and it's very, very budget friendly. I believe with flowers and foam and everything else, I used roughly about $12 to make this elegant picture centerpiece. So here I am just adding that second piece of foam onto the bottom section of my centerpiece. Now you can also do the same thing to the back if you like, especially if you're going to use it for a centerpiece, like for a wedding or an event. You would want to do it on both sides. But since I am going to place this one in my entry table, I decided not to add anything to the back of this one. So as you can see, all I did was grab some florals that I had already used some of the stems with, and I just started cutting all the stems into individual flowers. And I know I won't use most of these or all of them, but again, I just wanted to go ahead and cut an extra just to see what I was going to use and how I was going to decorate. All I know is that I try to keep it in the pink and purple themes along with some greenery. But again, you can use any colors you want, but since it's going to be for more spring and Easter, I went ahead and just kept it with the neutrals of pink and purples and a little bit of white. And also, again, just added some greenery. So I just started, again, having fun, adding flowers everywhere I thought I would want them. And since I'm not gluing them onto the foam, I can easily move them around and adjust them the way I want. And all these flowers are from Dollar Tree as well. So I kind of just started adding them, putting some all the way directly into the foam. Some of them I just, as you can see, let them stick out a little bit further. That way it can look fuller, and I can just start adjusting and adding anything I want onto these floral arrangements. When I know when I'm done with Easter, what I'm going to do actually with this is I'm going to remove the flowers and I'm going to spray paint it all white. That way I can use it all year round in different areas of my home and just add different florals and things to decorate this. But I know, like I said, this is something that I'm actually going to use quite a bit in my home. And this is the way it turned out. And what I did was I added some LED candles to the bottom. Then I also added that mirror right on top as well, which was an 5x7 mirror. And there you have it, a beautiful, elegant centerpiece. So if you enjoyed this tutorial, don't forget to give me a big thumbs up and share with friends and family. Until next time, you guys stay blessed. Bye.